Welcome back to another rousing game of delusion or denial, starring our favourite sodium-slicked lecture machine, Amberlynn Reid. She jumps straight into the questions and we start off strong with a correction. The wrap isn't 660 calories, it's 350 because she doesn't use the ranch. And here I was thinking numbers didn't matter anymore. But when it's time to play diet detective and defend her junk food, she's a walking calculator. And then someone is proud of her. And just like that, we're back to the tired, moist-eyed narrative that she needs kindness to thrive. Tough love makes me fail, she says. What doesn't? Clouds? Socks? Tuesdays? Loose skin comes up next, and we're treated to another inspirational talk from the high priestess of inaction herself. She loves loose skin now, allegedly. It's a medal, which is very touching considering she hasn't even started the race yet. But sure, let's give her the trophy anyway. She reassures herself that she can be loved even with loose skin. Yes, she's adored by hundreds of feeders and manipulated by dozens of exes. Love has never been the issue. Reality has. The next question is, does eating sweets make you tired? She says no while seated in a fog of constant fatigue, mystery ailments and hospital bracelets. Sweets don't make her tired. Life does. The sheer effort of existing in this fantasy she's built must be exhausting. But no, of course not. The almond joys and Dr. Peppers have nothing to do with it. Next up, we're treated to another classic Amberlynn brag disguised as moderation. I've halved my diet soda intake. From 6 cans to a couple. Congratulations, your pancreas is probably still crying. And also, the fountain drinks replacing a couple of cans logic. It's like saying you had less wine because you drank it from a jug instead of a glass. But let's be real, she's not drinking water because it's some grand health epiphany. She's drinking water because she thinks it makes her look better on TikTok and the bottle looks cute next to her Legos. It's not transformation, it's theatre. And then it's time for the goal review, or as I like to call it, Amberlynn's weekly celebration of doing the bare minimum. She's proud she didn't weigh in daily? Congratulations, I suppose, on doing nothing. Literally not stepping on a scale is now considered a win. What's next, an award for blinking? Next up, she's worked on her relationship with food. Did you? You mean the relationship where you seduce a brownie protein bar like it's your soulmate and then drown in guilt over a king-sized almond joy 12 hours later? That relationship? She also made a doctor's appointment for a month from now. Excellent. By the time it arrives, she'll have gone through another 10 cycles of I want to be healthy, followed by oops, another binge happened. The goal for this week is choose foods good for my body, in moments where I'd normally choose bad ones. It's groundbreaking. She has mastered the art of speaking in circles. We are on episode 782 of this motivational hamster wheel, and the scenery never changes. Just once, I would love to hear her say, I don't want to eat like shit. So I won't. But alas, this is the Amberverse, where moderation is a myth, accountability is a slur, and every salad earns you a halo. Next up, we return to the hospital arc, because no Amberlynn saga is complete without a dramatic medical scare immediately followed by a life-changing revelation that somehow never actually changes her life. She's been in and out of hospital for days, cue the violins. And what does our faultless queen learn from this near-death experience? To stop counting calories. After all her talk about fear, mortality, her mother's anguish, she decides that math is the real enemy. Not the food, not the choices, not the sedentary lifestyle. It's the calorie counting that has to go. She insists that she's not emotionally eating, but she is absolutely emotionally rebranding her same old patterns. I'm not binging, I'm nourishing. I'm not avoiding accountability, I'm freeing myself from numbers. And her old logic of I had extra calories so I ate candy bars, it's so Amberlynn that it hurts. When she counts calories, she finds loopholes to overeat. When she doesn't count, she's magically making better choices. So what she's basically saying is the problem is not the tools, it's her. She claims that this week has taught her something. But it's always the same moral, isn't it? I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm evolving, and then next week we're back to cookies and excuses. Her entire journey's like a sitcom reboot that no one wants. Same plot, slightly worse script, and no character development. We finally get the weigh-in, that sacred ritual where she momentarily fakes accountability before tap dancing around it in a haze of medical jargon and non-logic. She's down 3.2 pounds. Congratulations, I guess? Though frankly she sounds more inconvenienced than proud. I lost weight, but I shouldn't have because I'm inflamed. It's always something. If the scale goes up, it's inflammation. If the scale goes down, it's still inflammation. At this point, I'm convinced she thinks inflammation is a personality trait. And then she's playing pharmacist, deciding whether to take prescribed anti-inflammatories based on vibes. Because apparently, if it won't cure her forever, there's no point. Yes, let's ignore symptom relief because it's not eternal. What a compelling medical philosophy. Her logic is, why take medicine for a week if I'll just feel like garbage again after? I don't know, maybe because temporary relief really matters? Because managing chronic conditions is about cumulative care and short-term management? Because you might function better today even if it doesn't fix forever? But no, Amberlynn Reid does not do practicality. She does performative wellness and martyrdom chic. This woman could be offered a cure and would ask if it comes with a coupon and attention. She ends her video not with insight, not with commitment, but a half-hearted shrug and a see you next time. Because progress, like everything else in her world, is optional, temporary, and entirely up for debate. And then that's it. Another weigh-in, another monologue of medical maybes, mental gymnastics, and a vague whisper of accountability that vanishes on contact with oxygen. She's lost 3.2 pounds, allegedly, and yet somehow feels that even that's a disappointment, wrapped in excuses, dipped in inflammation, and served with a side of why bother? She claims this is a journey, but it's more of a cul-de-sac. Round and round she goes, occasionally throwing a salad at the camera and declaring it progress while refusing to take prescribed medication because it doesn't fix everything forever. It's exhausting, watching someone drag a parade float of denial behind them while pretending it's a victory lap. But we'll be here. Not because we believe she'll change, because we all know she won't. But we'll be here because it's fascinating to watch someone almost get it, and then utterly reject everything for a king-sized almond joy and a new pair of slippers. I'll see you in the next disaster.